girl Carrie-Ann, and welcome back to my channel. And today we'll be talking about something very interesting. This video is mainly for my nurses to be. If you're already a nurse, tough luck friend. You already know what I'm going to be talking about. But here are a few things that personally I believe you need to know before you become a nurse. And being a nurse is a noble profession. I mean, you're out here helping people, you're saving lives, you're bringing families together, supporting people in their time of misfortune and sadness, and just getting them from one end of the health spectrum to the other, where they're healthier, they can go home to their families and live their most fulfilling and effective life, and they can be contributing members of society. And somebody goes, so nurse really do all of that? And yes, we do all of that. We wear many hats, and my nurses that are already nurses know what I mean. We are social workers, counselors, police, I mean security. We are nutritionists, we are doctors sometimes. We are mothers, sisters, daughters. We are everything that our patients need us to be. And that is just nursing in a nutshell. So if you're not the type of person that is flexible, if you're not the type of person that can adapt to situations, if you're the type of person that already has baggage and does not know how to deal with other people's emotional baggage, maybe nursing is not for you. But anyways, let's get down to the meat of the matter. I made a little list. I'm sorry. I made a list because I'm old. I'm not old, but I'm getting there. And I don't know. Since this the pandemic, my memory has not been so good. So I wrote it down for y'all. Hold on, let me get a sip. So here's a few things I wish I knew before I became a nurse. Would I not become a nurse if I knew these things? I'm not gonna say no. I am not going to say no with a definite no, but I probably would have thought about it a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, I love being a nurse. It is stressful, especially bedside nursing. I feel that bedside nursing is the most stressful type of nursing you could ever do. And again, all my nurses that are already nurses know what I mean, right? But anyways, number one, school of God. Let me say that in English because probably I have some American viewers. School is going to be hard. I read somewhere once when I was in nursing school that the nursing degree is one of the hardest degree you could ever try to obtain, and they were not lying. And where I'm from in Jamaica, it's a 4-year program. It used to be, I think, a 2-year program where you did 1 year of theory, and then you did a year in a hospital, and then they upped it up to a 3-year program where you did 1 year in school, and then you did practicals and classes or something like that, and then they upped it up to a 4-year program. And you would think 4-year, okay, you get time to know. There is never enough time to learn all that you need to learn in nursing. And even when you are a nurse, you're still not going to know everything. You still will not know everything, and that is why in nursing we have a thing called continuing education, where you always have to be going to classes and learning new things, because every day research comes out with something, a better way that we can do nursing. So that's what nursing school is hard, and with nursing you are always learning. It's not like other professions where you get the degree and you can go out and just work with what you learn. No, with nursing you always have to continuously be learning, because new research is always coming out and there are new ways to be doing things. And yeah, so if you don't like school, if you don't like schoolwork, don't do nursing. It's a lot of reading. It's a lot that goes into nursing. The syllabus is diverse. You have nutrition, sciences, statistics. It's just everything rolled into one, and that is why the nursing degree is so hard. So be prepared to work hard at nursing school. You're gonna be stressed out. I'm just being honest. Some people were not, but those people that I think were not stressed out, you know, them people who just chill about anything in their life. Yeah, but majority of people are not like that. Majority of us in the world is not like that. So be prepared to be stressed out. And you're gonna cry and you're gonna feel like, why am I doing this? But don't worry, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Secondly, your mental health will suffer. I probably shouldn't have said this. Don't come for me, y'all. But I'm being serious. I'm not saying that they don't have some nurses out there living their best life. Kudos to y'all, you know, out there have a dream job, making that money, that money. Your schedule is flexible and you can just, you know, work whenever you feel like. Shout out to y'all. But majority of us, no, it is a emotional roller coaster. It's a psychological roller coaster. It's a physical roller coaster. Let me tell you, nursing will take a toll on you physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. Is that the same as mentally? Yes. Look here, it go just root up your life. Your mental health will suffer especially though, because remember, you know, you're going to work and you're taking care of people from all walks of life, different social backgrounds, different social issues, different personalities. And then let me just put this out here, nursing is not how can I say this? I'm not saying that you don't get people who tell you thanks, but nurses generally don't get a thanks. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a gratitude filled profession. Like, if you have 10 patients, probably 3 out of the 10 will tell you like a genuine thanks, or will even say anything to you when they're leaving. But that's not why we do it. We do it so we can get people better and help people, and then just feel good by yourself, you know. When you get a patient in the acute stages of life, of their sickness, and then when they're going home, and it's just always a joy, like especially when you get them in a really bad position and then you see them leaving, walking and stuff like that. You're like, whoa, look at God, and look at us, like God giving us the ability to help people and work on a team that gets people better so they can go home and be with their families. So yeah, but it's gonna take a toll on your mental health. You're gonna have days where you go home and you're just like, is this it? Is this all I'm like? And then it just takes a toll on your life, man. Worse when you have a shitty day and you have doctors that are rude to you, patients that are rude to you, management if you work day shift like I do. I don't know why, but I did. But yeah, it's just a lot to take in, and your mental health will suffer. And if you're mentally, you are not strong enough already. What I'm saying, if you already have mental issues, I personally would not recommend that you do nursing, because if you didn't have them before and you go into nursing, you go have them. So just imagine if you have anxiety issues, personality disorder issues, and then something, you're gonna struggle, friend. Thirdly, there goes the brain. Nurses are in demand, but a lot of the jobs that are available are toxic. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean? Like, they're always gonna need nurses. Like, we're never gonna be out of a job. Get what I'm saying? But a lot of the nursing opportunities that are available to us A lot of the job vacancies, when you go to work at these places, you see why they have so many vacancies. It's toxic to work in. The patient ratios are crazy. The pay is trash. There are no opportunities to further yourself in nursing. It's just like a stagnant trash bin of it's just evil. So there's a lot of places like that, because I've met a lot of travel nurses, and it's just like a lot of these hospitals are just business, money making facilities, and nurses are going to suffer when they go into those environments because they expect the most of you in an environment that does not foster you being the best version of yourself as a nurse that you can be. You know, resources are stretched thin. It's just a lot of things going on, so be prepared for that. Be prepared that, especially when you just leave nursing school and you graduate and you're looking for a job as an entry-level nurse, like you are fresh from school time nurse, you don't have any experience. I'm not saying this is the case for everyone, because everyone's situation is different, but a lot of the times you land job assignments that just make you regret ever being a nurse, and I don't want that for you, honestly. So just be prepared for that. If after I've told you all I've told you so far, you still want to become a nurse, just be prepared that the possibility of working in a toxic work environment is very high. Fourth, your family, your friends, your children, if you have any, your spouse, they will miss you. Unless you get a job where you're working like a 9 to 5 as a nurse, which is a dream for me. But if you're working like a regular hospital job, you're doing 12 hours, and you have some people that are doing 12 hours back to back, 12 hours back to back. And in my opinion, that's crazy. I'm never going to be that nurse that does that. My max is 3. I tried 4 once, and baby, let me tell you, I was a monster. I was not a good person, a happy person. So the max I do is 3. Right now I really love 12 hours, and I'm off for like 3 days and come back and do 1 or 2. Yeah. Your people are not gonna see you. Your family are not gonna get no time with you. Your spouse is gonna be wondering if he's married to himself. Unless both of you are nurses and you can make your schedule work together, and then you're both home at the same time. But just imagine you are a night shifter, right? And when your husband are go out for work, you're coming. And when you are go out, your husband are coming. Like, at what time do you get to see each other? And then when you are off, you're so tired that you're sleeping through most of the time. I know people do it, you know, but just know that you're gonna have to set up a system for it to work. Friends are gonna want to go out with you, and you're not able to go because, one, you're either working on the days that they're requesting, because we do work weekends and holidays. Hospital don't lock on weekends or holidays, just in case you didn't know. But yeah, your schedule might not work with the time that they want to see you, or when you are off, it's the day of the night that you work. So you work the night before and then you're off the morning, and then you just want to go home and sleep. You don't want to socialize, you know? So just know it's gonna be rough, man. You gotta work out the system for yourself. You gotta be organized. You gotta know how to prioritize time for your family and your friends. Or you're just gonna be lonely and miserable, and you're going to be on Instagram scrolling, and everybody going to be out having a good time, and you're just working and sleeping and eating. What kind of life that? So be prepared. That's part of it. Next. Your body will suffer. Well, I was talking about this before, but your body literally will suffer, friend. Like, It's so taxing. Just imagine you're doing 12 hours. You get to work, whether it's 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. You're doing 12 hours. Let's talk about the day shifts. Day shifts are very busy. It's 12 hours of constant procedures and management and family wanting updates, and the patient's awake, so the demand for more attention is increased, and it's just a lot, you know. And it's 12 hours of you standing on your feet most of the time, running to and from patient room. Sometimes you don't even find time to pee. You have to be reminding yourself to go to the bathroom to pee. I've done 12-hour shifts where I've not even gotten a break or a drink of water, and that's not healthy at all. What? That's not healthy. It's not healthy at all, because just imagine you're going around for 12 hours, you haven't put anything into your body. Your body is in starvation mode, it's dehydrated, you're crabby, because if I don't eat, I get crabby. I usually try to eat my breakfast before I go to work, but then, you know, you're moving around, you're going to use all that energy and you're going to start feeling hungry. And just imagine you don't even get a chance to pee. It will happen. But you have to know that if you are not healthy, your patients are not healthy, not going to be well. You're going to miss things. So I've tried to be more proactive when it comes on to taking my breaks, even though you only get 30 minutes break at my hospital. So you're working for 12 hours, it's just 30 minutes break, friend. Just imagine. Every hospital is different, but that's what's going on at my hospital right now. And it's very taxing on your body. Just know that it's gonna affect your body. You might not get the chance to pee when you want to pee. You might not get the chance to eat anything. Probably a little peanut butter sandwich biscuit, or probably I wouldn't even know, but just know that's gonna be a lot on your body. And then when you're doing night shifts, you know, you're up when you're supposed to be sleeping. A lot of people try to drink a lot of coffee to cope with staying awake. You know, caffeine is not good for your body, and people be cups after cups after cups of coffee just to stay awake and alert so they can do their jobs. Because you would think on night shift you would get more time to get a break. No, fam. It can get busy on nights too. It's less demanding than day shift because you don't have management. You don't have patient going out for surgeries and tests and stuff like that. But just the fact that you're up when you're supposed, your body knows it's supposed to be sleeping. It messes with your rhythm, you know, your sleep pattern. And then because you're up and you're trying to stay alert, you snack more, you eat more, and then that's where the weight gain starts and the bags under your eyes. So just be prepared that when you become a nurse, whether you're doing day shift or night shift, there are drawbacks, and you need to develop healthy coping mechanisms to deal with that, so you don't become unhealthy because of your job. Okay? What's next? The world will hate you. People gonna be like, why would you say that? People love nurses. That's not like, when I say the world will hate you, I probably shouldn't say the world. Like, people will hate you, whether it's the patient themselves or family members or even the doctors or your own co-workers. It's just a stressful environment. A lot of people are under, everybody is just under their own form of stress. The patient is stressed that they're ill and have to be in a hospital. They probably have bills that they need to be taken care of, appointments that they're missing. The family members also are very anxious and they're just worried about their family members. The doctors, I don't know what's going on with them. Some of them are rude for no reason at all, but that's another video, for another day. I'm not going to get into it, but it's just everybody is, and it's like the nurse is just in the middle like this, and all these factors and people just, and it's always the nurse. It's always a nurse. Like, if the patient doesn't get a tray to eat some food, someone's gonna call you and say, your patient didn't get a tray. And it's just, everything is your responsibility. If the doctors don't come and see the patients, you have to call them so they can come and see the patient. Mark you, no one's calling you to do your job, but you have to be behind these people to get their job done, you know. And if something's not done, the first thing they're going to say is, who's the nurse for this patient and why was this not done? And if you tell them, well, you put the order in but they didn't come for the patient, okay, well, did you call? That's the first thing they're going to say, because it's just always your responsibility. So probably hate is a strong word, but when things don't go right, you are always blamed. Even if it's the patient's room not being cleaned properly. Call your nurse. Who's the housekeeper? You know the room's not clean, you need to call so someone can come and clean my room. Like little stuff like it's just everything. Everything is you. Be prepared and just know how to deal with it and not to take it personal. Don't take it personal. But yeah, that comes with nursing. FYI. You will be threatened. You will be at work and feel unsafe sometimes. And it's not always just psychiatric patients or patients with mental issues that make you feel like that. It's regular oriented people that'll come and do some crazy, wanna abuse you verbally and physically, okay? Look, even the other day they had an incident in Texas where the man, something to do with his girlfriend having a baby, and I don't know if he thought that I don't know the full story, but he came to the hospital with a gun to, I guess, harm her, and he ended up shooting 2 nurses and they died. So the environment can become toxic. You have patients that have dementia and they don't know what they're doing. They're not in their right mind. But you're gonna pick up a couple bucks and thump and kick on them something there. Patients gonna try to spit at you, throw feces at you. Relatives are gonna come and try to intimidate you. It's a lot. So just be prepared that you can have situations. It's far and in between. You hardly have, like most of the time you have decent people come to the hospital, but it can happen. I've had it happen a couple of times since I've been a nurse, and I've been a nurse for 6 years. But yeah, it can happen, so just be prepared. Lastly, and I probably missed a couple stuff, but this video is getting too long and I don't like when my videos are long. What's the last one? Yeah, they don't pay you enough for this shit. Let me say that again. They don't pay you enough for this shit. Literally. Like, I don't think they can pay you enough money for all this stuff. The things that you have to go through as a nurse, each shift that you go to the hospital, it's just a lot of things that nursing entails. And I just feel like we're being paid peanuts to be mentally, physically, and emotionally exhausted, okay? And again, not every nursing job is like this. I'm not saying that every nursing job is like this, but just be prepared to feel like you don't get enough pay, sweetie. And we honestly don't get enough pay for what we do, but it is what it is. I've always said this, I must say it again. Nursing is a calling. Not all of us get called to do nursing, but it's a calling. It requires you to be compassionate and caring, and it requires you to just be an overall decent human being. And if you aren't that, or if you can't be that, or if you cannot be selfless and just empathetic to people's situations, don't become a nurse. Even if you weren't called to it, if you become a nurse just because that's the opportunities that were available for you to better yourself or have a career, fine. But when you do get into nursing, just know that people are sick, and a lot of the time they're not responsible for how they react or how they treat you or how their family treat you. And just know that there's a lot of things you have to let roll over your back like water off a duck's back. You just have to know that that's nursing. Is demanding, and even though this is not your passion, be a decent human being. Take care of these people so they can go home to their families. So I've covered a few of the things that you should know before you become a nurse. If you are in nursing school and oh yeah, another thing, and which is surprising for me because I'm always shocked. Well, I was shocked when I first heard this. But people, if you are scared of blood, you cannot stand the sight of body fluids, spit, cough, it just really gets you disgusted, don't become a nurse. That's what nursing is about. You're gonna be scooping poop, emptying bedpans, getting urine samples, sputum samples. People go cough, pan your up things. People are gonna be vomiting, discharges. Just guys, it's nursing. Come on. So if body fluids are not your thing, don't go into nursing. Okay. So yeah, this is the end of my video. If you are in nursing school and you've watched this video and you decide that nursing is definitely for you, congratulations. I wish you all the best on your journey. Continue to work hard and just know that the journey might seem long, but it's so rewarding afterwards in so many different aspects, and there's so many opportunities available to you. And even if you have left nursing school and you're working now and it just started out rough and you're just like wondering if this is what you really should be doing with your life, take a step back and just evaluate where you are and see nursing has a lot of opportunities. You don't have to be a bedside nurse. You don't have to be a nurse practitioner. You don't even have to do anything related to nursing with your nursing degree. That's another thing. And the nursing degree is so flexible. There's so many things you can do. But at the end of the day, just know that nursing is hard, but you can do it. So if you're passionate about it, by all means, go ahead and do it. Or if you're just starting nursing school and you watch a video and you decide to this is not for me, no one's gonna look at you different if you decide not to do it, because believe me, nothing is worse than being in a career that you're not passionate about and you just take my advice. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. So this is the end of my video. Please like, comment, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this and other lifestyle contents and just general videos where I just come on and ramble about life in general. That's what I want my channel to be, the channel that you can go to and, you know, drink a glass of wine, sip some rum and coke and just unwind and say, oh, so there's someone in the world that's going through the same thing that I'm going through, and oh, this is how this is done. I'm just here to help y'all. I'm here to be your big sister. Okay? So if you like this video, go ahead and check out my other video on my channel. And it was nice talking with you guys. And until next time, it's your girl Carrie Ann signing out. Bye.